The coffee in London was amazing. It was so good everywhere I went. It was so simple. They were like, do you want a black or do you want a white? You don't have all these fancy drinks. You either have a black or you have a white. And if I say black, they don't say, would you like cream and sugar with that? Because I always order my coffee black. And I'll say, can I have a black coffee or a black Americano? And people will say, do you want cream and sugar? No, that's why I ordered it black, right? Black like my soul. I just want simple coffee. So you can get that there and it's great. Okay, my emergency meat sticks. So these are meat sticks by Paleo Valley. These are beef. These are fermented beef, grass-fed. They are so yummy. This one's jalapeno and this one's the original. These are my two favorite. They have different flavors. They have turkey and chicken too. I'm not as big of a fan, to be honest. I love the beef. There's a summer sausage flavor. I have these in my purse. I have them in my travel bag. I have them in my suitcase. You never know when you or your husband is going to start melting down. And I cannot tell you the amount of fights that have been spared by me pulling out an emergency meat stick. So my daughter knows these are in my purse at all times. She always finds them. And just like mom carries a Band-Aid, mom should carry an emergency meat stick. So Paleo Valley beef sticks, links are in the show notes to save. Links are in the show notes for the Purity coffee to save. I do not go anywhere without my meat sticks. However, coming back into the US, they don't want you to have any meat products, so you got to eat them all really fast. Okay. The other thing is my BiOptimizer's MassZymes. So I actually don't carry this bottle around. I put it in a small bottle. I carry it in my purse or my fanny pack, and these I take with food if I want support in digesting my food, especially if I eat a lot of protein, because I have a harder time with that. And I used to think that I couldn't eat protein. I hear a lot from you guys, oh, I can't eat protein, it makes me sick. No, you can. You just have not eaten it for so long that you are not producing the enzymes necessary to digest it appropriately, or you have weak digestion for whatever reason. So get yourself some MassZymes and try again. How do you take them? I take less with small meals, more with bigger meals. I love these. These don't stink like some do. They actually smell kind of sweet and yummy. And I've tried every freaking digestive enzyme on the planet, and I genuinely love these. So MassZymes by BiOptimizers, that's a big one. If you take them away from food, meaning there's no food in your stomach, they will help reduce inflammation. They chew up proteins, so they also chew up inflammatory cytokines, etc. So I do love digestive enzymes away from food as well. It's kind of a little secret in the musculoskeletal world. Okay. The next thing is my element salts. These are quite literally stashed everywhere. And that is not an exaggeration. I had so many of these in all of my suitcases. I was like, I hope none of them explode, because then I'm going to end up with powder everywhere. And you know, you don't want to go through TSA with powder. So that's never fun. So anyway, these little packets are so great. True story, a couple times during this trip, the jet lag was getting me, because we flew business class and I had delicious food, and I wasn't going to do the whole fasting while you travel thing so that you don't get jet lag. Like, I was going to enjoy my trip. I was going to have my champagne, and I was going to have my orange juice, and I was going to have my meals that came with the flight, and I was going to do it all. And it was delicious, and I enjoyed every second of it. So a little bit of jet lag. Surprisingly, I cannot tell you how many times salt has saved my life, you guys. It's no joke. Like, salt is miraculous. Like, it is miraculous. It will set you straight. I cannot tell you the amount of times, like, my daughter's not doing well, or my husband doesn't feel good, or I don't feel good, and I'm like, salt. So I'm sitting in the middle of a cafe. It's the middle of the day. It's hot. My husband and I are like, ugh, we've just walked a million miles. I'm so tired. The jet lag's hitting me. The adrenal fatigue's hitting me. I also did not wean off the steroids I was on. I was on a Medrol dose pack for my back. I did not wean off them slowly enough. And when you have adrenal fatigue, you can't just come off that stuff. You've got to break the pill and break the pill and break the pill, you know, and really wean down. Well, I went from 3 pills in one day to 1 the next day, and I was crashing so hard the next day after that. And I was like, oh God, I bottomed out my adrenal glands. This is not good. Salt is the solution in all cases. I also went home and tapered the steroids a bit more safely and effectively, but that's a conversation with your medical doctor. Anyway, Element. I love these. I love these packets. I love these flavors. I love Rob Wolf, who formulated these. I just think Element saves the day. The other day on the plane home, we're over the middle of the ocean. It is the middle of the night. I am not feeling great. I'm just sort of like, I woke up from my nap. I was disoriented. I was in my little pod, and my husband's asleep. And I just have those moments when I'm in the air and I freak out for a minute. I always freak out at some point during a longer flight where I'm like, I am hurling across an ocean in a tin can with a whole bunch of other planes up here in the dark. Like, that thought really always freaks me out. So I had that moment. And it just wasn't feeling awesome. So I went back to the galley and I got a bottle of water and I brought it back and I put it in my water bottle and I emptied one of these in and I just started sipping. And I kid you not, within 20 minutes, I was like, damn, I feel better. So do not underestimate the power of salt. And yes, it will help drive the water into your cells better. And yes, it's good for hydration. But I'm just telling you straight up, especially if you struggle with any kind of adrenal weakness, salt is your BFF. Having these stashed everywhere and anywhere is a game changer.